Hello everyone, this is Tormuse, and today I'm picking up where I left off in my Planet Crafter game on Planet Humble, featuring Humble DLC in hardcore mode. Yeah, I feel like I'm running out of things to do in this. Um, I did find some interesting, habitats, biospheres, whatever they are, uh, in last stream. Oh wow, this is I've got too much. I've centralized my base too much. There's so much going on that it's causing the animation to chug and stuff. Whoops. Yeah, I probably need to upgrade my computer. But anyway, um, yeah, I just sort of feel like I've run out of things to do. It was neat exploring down here and finding those apparent like experiments or whatever going on there. There's a bit of environmental storytelling, um, but yeah, I don't know. Opening up this ship turned out to be less interesting than I expected. It opened up the opportunity to get more insects. I was kind of about to get those anyway, but yeah. But yeah, like I'm sort of in a state of yeah, what do next? Like, is there more for me to explore? Like, or am I just waiting for a message from Starform Robotics? I mean, the last few messages that I got from them, where they're telling me things like, oh, find our second spaceship, or deliver 15 logs to us, or well, it says collect 15 logs. It doesn't say what to do with the logs. Am I just sitting around waiting for another message for them, or is there something I'm supposed to seek out? Like, I think I've explored things pretty well. I checked out the ship. There wasn't anything of interest there. I checked out the ship over here. It's like, I mean, a lot of this game is just sort of generally a bunch of hurry up and wait. Balanced, hopefully balanced with exploring. I'm at the wait stage. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna try to see if I can boost the rate of terraforming. Like, I've unlocked everything from every tree except for no, everything from every tree. Biomass tree, plants tree, insects tree, animals tree. Everything's unlocked. And so is the oxygen tree, heat tree, pressure tree. All that's left is the overall terraformation index tree. So yeah, it kind of, and since all things being equal, it doesn't matter whether I boost the oxygen rate, heat rate, pressure rate, biomass rate, any whatever boosts the most, I should build that. So to that end, I think T5 heaters are the way to go, because that's like 2200 per second, like compared to the T5 drill, which is 1900 per second. And like my biggest like oxygen or biomass producers, like that's 14, like 1500 plus, it's close, but around 1600. From the ecosystem, 400. Yeah, I think I just want to make a whole bunch of T5 heaters. So let's just do that. Okay, so we need a buttload of iridium rods. Sorry, iridium rods and super alloy rods and explosive powder. Okay. Got a fair collection of super alloy rods. Oh, and there's a pulsar quartz meteor incoming. Now I feel obligated to collect from that. Okay. I'll come back for you guys. It's Nomadine. So where's this gonna land? Can I rush in and grab the pulsar quartz before the rocks fall into a position that makes... Where are they? Where are they? Where are the quartz? Where's the pulsar quartz? There's one. Quick, grab them before the rocks fall into positions which make them unrecoverable. Where'd they all go? I picked up 2. There should be 10. Where are the rest of them? Gosh darn it. Is there a trick to this? Like before the rocks fully settle into position, it looks like I'm able to like push them around. And then they just sort of like solidify in place or something. Whatever. I'll come back there, see if I can get more pulsar quartz later. Incidentally, there's an incoming ad break. It's like imminent. I'm just gonna let it play. I'm just kind of puttering around and building stuff anyway. Just building a bunch of T5 heaters. It's like whatever. Let's get a stockpile of mushrooms going here. In case I need bioplastic nuggets for anything. Anyway, where was I? Okay, so got 9 of those. We got 8. Should be able to find a 9th one here, and then I can get 9 explosive powders. Then I don't think I have enough sulfur around to assemble all the explosive powders. Let's just disassemble these explosive devices. It comes out the same. Be faster. Boink, 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 boink. Don't try this at home. And ads have started. And Seltzerpot's here. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Just saw a Jeff Goldblum ad. We love Jeff Goldblum. Funny. I mean, yeah. Based, I guess. Jeff Goldblum's cool. Anyway, let's get these heaters going. We're gonna put them somewhere where there's lots of space because these things are huge. Is this enough space for these things? There we go. Got 3 more T5 heaters. What was that noise? That was weird. The animation stuttered and it made an odd sound. Any of these rocks disintegrated yet? None of them despawned? No. Don't have access to the pulsar quartz yet? Okay, fine. Right, okay. So 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's get 9 of those, and lots of super ally rods. No complaints. We have 7. Do I have 2 more of these? I do. Amazing. I actually didn't think I'd have this many super ally rods sitting around here. No complaints. And I've got so many of these explosive devices, we're just gonna break all these down too. For their explosive powder content. Just drop a whole bunch of explosive devices in a pile. Obviously nothing can go wrong with that. There's obviously nothing wrong with that. Why would there be? Ugh. Right. This tree's protruding through the side of the walls there. Ah, okay. This is fine. Now I'm running into things because it's nighttime and I can't see. Oh, ad break finished. Welcome back. I mean, it said there's an ad break play, but from Seltzerbot's comment, it sounded like the ad break had already finished by the time they messaged me there. So I don't know. The first ad break's always weird, and then the timing, how it relates to what's actually playing. I don't know. It's like, can I just put these? It's got 6 of those. And I believe I got a couple of these optimizers here. I'm gonna disassemble them and move them over there. Because I think it'll give me an overall greater heat output. I think it played it just for me because I joined, at least I got to see more difficult, I'm sure. Nice. Can I not fit between those? Oh, that is... Well, these things have a pretty good range anyways. Maybe I can just put it over here and we'll be fine. But yeah, like every time, operating at 3,000%, that's right. 3,000%, 3,000%, 3,000%, yeah. Okay, so these optimizers have got a pretty good range. They're keeping all of them fed. I'll just build 2 more of those things. But yeah, anyway, as I was gonna say, yeah, like anytime an ad break comes up, I get a message popping up that says pre-roll ads have been disabled for the next 60 minutes. And anytime I snooze the ads, it says pre-roll ads have been re-enabled for the next 60 minutes. So I get the definite feeling like it wants to default to showing pre-roll ads, but if you have I should say that's one more than I wanted. Excuse me, what am I saying? Let's just... Can I just grab breathers for super alloy rods? Is there enough aluminum around? Can you get 2 more of those? Not quite. Is it missing aluminum or is it missing super alloy? Probably, it's missing super alloy. Okay. Well, make some super alloy then. Should have enough ingredients for at least some of it. Oh, and that reminds me. Just remembered this, where's my, where did I put the, there it is. This thing's churning out titanium. I meant to switch it over to silicon. It's fine. I'll have a bit of extra titanium as a treat. Oh great, now I don't have any room for the titanium. Can I just toss it in here maybe? Here. It's fine. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, like I get the feeling. Um, Not quite. Can I get one more of those now? Really? It's got the aluminum. Man, when did I run out of super alloy? Now it's gotta have enough. There you go. Ah. But yeah, I get the feeling that, oh, am I out of sulfur too? Whatever. No, I need one more. I need 6 of them, right? Yeah. Just throw the extra explosive powder in there, that's fine. .78% of the way to mammals. Have those rocks disintegrated? Where's the pulsar quartz? I thought I saw something pink there. The specific shade of pink is pulsar quartz. There it is. Should be 7 of these. 4, 5, 6, 7. There you go. And T5 heater. And here's number 8. Wherever it'll fit. There we go. So that should cover all of them. Yep. They're all operating at 3,000% capacity. Excellent. That's what I was going for. And I still got plenty of power. And let's accelerate that even faster by getting some heat rockets. What's needed for those again? It requires cobalt. Also requires some more super alloy. That's fine. Do we have cobalt sitting by here? Yes, I do. 15, so there's 18 there. That's enough for 6 rockets. That's 6 rocket engines. That's enough for that as well. And now we've run out of basic materials for assembling super alloys. What am I missing? Got titanium. Oh, okay. I think it's aluminum I'm short of. Or maybe silicon? Well, I guess a little both. Okay, let's pull the dolomite out of here. I want to get some bauxite in there because I need the aluminum. Well, I'll fire off a couple of heat rockets anyway. Just fire them both at the same time. What can go wrong? Ride the rocket. No, maybe not. Okay. It's so silly. It is a silly aspect of this game. Anyway, I'm not even going to bother collecting the iridium that results from that because I have an overabundance of iridium. A lot of cobalt. When did I get this much cobalt? It's hopefully accelerating this though, right? Heat is operating at 33 million, the oxygen output 17 million, air pressure 4.3 million, biomass is 31 million. Yeah, the heat's the highest rated one. It's the one that probably makes the most sense to bolster. Yeah, the plant's output is being boosted by 20,000% worth of satellites out there. And there are diminishing returns from those satellites, so earliest ones have the biggest outputs. What's needed for the T3 ore crusher? I wonder if it's worth making some extra ones. Like, have 3 of them side by side. One gets fed nothing but bauxite, one gets fed nothing but uraninite, one gets fed nothing but dolomite. Put them all within range of the autocrafter, so there's a constant flow of. Then couple that with, you know, ore extractors pulling up the appropriate materials and drones feeding them. Like I can set it up so that if I didn't mind doing all the work to set it up, I could get a constant flow of every resource that I might need. But on the other hand, I can also just sit around doing nothing and the game wins itself because the numbers are going up anyway. It's I don't know. It's just the game has given me just sort of a little bonsai tree, given me sort of a weird sort of disconnect from the feeling of my actions doing things, I guess. I mean, I could spend the time building stuff, I suppose. And I suppose that's sort of the intention. I mean, I've seen other players, like the other day, when I raided another Planet Crafter player, they built a really impressive looking base. Very, very clean and pretty and well organized. Much, very unlike what I've got going on here. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm just not the sort of person who puts that kind of focus on the building aspect of it. I kind of here primarily for the challenge. Like the early game is like interesting for its challenge, and then failing that, at least here for the interesting story beats. And like I'm at a point in the game where there's no challenge. Like there's like unless I like I'm not gonna die unless I like throw myself into one of these fumaroles or whatever. Is there stuff down there? I just assumed it was like all lava all the time down there. Maybe there is stuff to explore. I don't know. I'm not brave enough to try to find out. Maybe the next step is to go down there, see what I can find. See if there is anything to be found. Anyway, I said I want some bauxite. Is there bauxite around here? I'm not seeing any bauxite, darn it. I explored it here before, right? Don't like that sound. Didn't look like I took very much damage, but I don't think I've been down here before. Okay, maybe there is stuff to explore down here. There's iridium, which I don't need. It's a little larva. Explosive powder. Take the bacteria samples that can be sold if nothing else. I thought I was coming here looking for bauxite. I'll take the uraninite, I guess. Some obsidian. That wouldn't hurt to have some more obsidian. This goes, it's going even more downhill. Okay, so we got a little underground hidden away thing. Okay, there's some lava, so let's avoid that. But yeah, there's some more stuff which I have not explored. It's kind of neat. Maybe this is the underground area that the drone was alluding to that I was supposed to explore, but I've been neglecting because I said lava. I think I don't want to go that way. Don't see any bauxite, which is what I was supposedly coming here for. I must have cleared it all out. I mean, I cleared it all out of the above ground area, and looks like there's none underground. And Jazz here, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Hello to you too. Just carefully keeping my finger on the jetpack button Just don't want to like fall into the lava. Going well, woke up from a long nap. Yep. Cool. I'm a big fan of naps. Hope you feel refreshed. Sure, almost nice to sleep. Yeah. Yeah, funny you say that. Like I've long said that like I can basically like fall asleep anywhere except my own bed, you know? Like um you know, my friends make fun of me for my ability to just fall asleep anywhere, you know, being such a big fan of naps that I am. Which probably contributes to my insomnia. I mean, I sometimes I'll like lie awake in bed for hours and oh hey, what have we here? This is pulsar quartz. How about that? Yeah, there had to be a source of it somewhere, I guess. This is a bit late in the game for me to be collecting it. I mean, I guess I'll collect it. I don't really need it anymore. Yeah, caught you streaming very late a couple of times? Yeah. Only a couple. Yeah, no, my sleep schedule is a total mess because it's my sleep schedule is all over the place, really. Sometimes I've basically like reversed day and night more often than I'd like to admit. You know, sleeping away daylight hours and being up late at night. Hydration level low. Okay, so I can. And there's another one of these biodome thingies here. Is there a pool of water I can just grab a sip? Grab a sip. Yeah, I think this feels like I'm back. This might be back in the underground area that I've already explored. Although, okay, there's stuff here I haven't collected, so go figure. Have I checked out this biodome thingy here? Yeah, this is I've been here before. So these underground areas connect up with each other. Yeah, I've definitely been here. Okay. Hmm? Jeff Goldblum mentioned earlier. Oh yeah. So I'm in Wicked movie. Wait, was he Wicked? Did I know that? I think so. That information was somewhere in my brain. Wicked cool actor, I might say. Didn't know he's in Wicked cool. Yeah. What role did he play in Wicked? I haven't actually seen the Wicked movie. I did see it like live on stage when it came to Toronto. It's a good show. Kind of mixes up the Wizard of Oz canon. You know, makes the Wicked Witch of the West out to be more of a misunderstood kind of character. He played the Wizard of Oz. Okay, yeah, I could see him doing well in that role. I mean, the wizard is supposed to be this. You know, how do I put it? He's supposed to be this. I don't know. This charming rascal who manages to trick the populace into believing that he's like all powerful or whatever when it's just all flashy, showy stuff. back out here again. No, seriously though, is there any bauxite I can just pick up? Is there any bauxite that I have not collected thus far? Maybe I clean the whole area out of it. Okay. Not seeing a single piece of it around anywhere. Wild. Okay. Oh, there's some. Bauxite. Got 2 more inventory slots left. And if I eat a bean, that gets me 1 more inventory slot. Oh. Little butterflies fluttering around. Green Powerful, yeah. Had to see the movie Defying Gravity is one of my favorite songs of all time. Yeah. There's always been made a grifter even in the original Wizard of Oz book. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, there was there was a movie. I think it was like Oz Great and Powerful. It was a title of like it's like an origin story for the Wizard of Oz for how he got his how he got his fame in the first place, basically. Okay, let's toss the bauxite in there and put the uranite in there for good measure. Should get me some aluminum. And what's the next step? I'm kind of... Well, actually, I'm about to unlock something. 1.25 TTI, I get the animal shelter. Oh, do I still have this thing churning stuff out? Whoops. You can stop now, thanks. And, yeah, T1 animal food. Honey, beans, and common larvae. I wonder... I'm just contemplating getting a setup going of get this thing churning out animal food for when the time comes. Because I'm pretty close to being able to just make some animals. Are these? Oh, right, T2 mutagen. We mixed it up. It's going to make an insect spreader rocket for no particular reason. Except that I just had the bee larvae standing by. T2 mutagen, there we go. Just toss these in here. Animal shelter. Animal feeder. Well, I'm gonna gonna launch some beehives into orbit. Just spread bees across the planet. What can go wrong? That reminds me. Oh yeah, wasn't there something else? There's another construction option that I got and I totally forgot about. It's one of the vehicle things. Inventory increase. Oh hey, T3 inventory increase. Do I have? Which one do I have? Hold on. Just set my rover down here. It's the other side. New message received. Okay, let me check that out in a second. So T2 equipment increase, T2 inventory increase. So I only have the T2. I can upgrade that. Silly me, I'm operating without full upgrades. Yeah, also tapped into a movie some point with James Franco. That's the movie. I never saw that movie. I'll check out the book though. Spread the bees. Spread the bees indeed. Yeah. I need a lot of fabric to make that T3 inventory increase. I don't know if I even care enough about it. I have to get the silkworms working faster. Anyway, what's this? Vehicle logistics? Activates the logistics system to a vehicle inventory. Oh, wait. You mean it doesn't have that by default? No, I guess not. It doesn't have the little drone gear icon thing. Okay, don't know if I actually care enough about that to actually get it. Yeah, maybe I want to see about getting the animal stuff. Where is it on this list? So yeah, animal shelter. Oh yeah, actually before I do that, let's start stockpiling the silk. Insert creature's DNA to spawn animals. Also generates heat, pressure, plants, insects, and animals. Cool. And we've got an animal feeder. Insert food to allow nearby animals to eat. Okay, those are easy enough to assemble. It's just making the food is the maybe tricky part. Yeah, because the food requires, it's this like omnivorous food. It's like requires larvae, beans, and honey. Huh. And most feathers have an augmented production. I might want to take the steps to automate the process of making more animal food. I mean, I've got the insect larva production going on at the ecosystems over there. We've got a lot of larvae here. I've got the beehive working over here. Keep churning out honey. Shouldn't be too hard to automate that whole process. Okay. Anyways, one thing at a time. Let's make this animal shelter. Circuit board, silk, methane cartridge. Okay, so I need a yoink methane cartridge out of here. Grab one of the silk thingies. T2 fertilizer. Surely I've got T2 fertilizer around here somewhere. In this disorganized mess of a base I have. I had a whole bunch of T2 fertilizers. I keep saying I'll organize it at some point, and I never do. I actually may have used my last T2 fertilizer. That's fine. I'll make another one. Should have enough ingredients sitting around that this auto crafter can just grab them. There you go. Wasn't sure if there's going to be enough algae for it, but anyway. Lerma seed. There's a lerma seed. And got a buttload of circuit boards. Just grab one. And where am I going to put this? Where's the animal shelter going to go? I don't know. Where should the animals go? Over here, maybe? They have access to a pool of water? Okay, and then... So this is where I insert the DNA thingies to... Can I drink from the trough? No? Let's keep the beans coming here. We're gonna need a lot more very soon. And let's eat a bean. So yeah, let's make some DNA. Where's my genetic sequencer here? Or genetic extractor, whatever. So I can extract DNA from the various larvae. Can put quasar cores in there to give it bioluminescence. That's neat. Bioluminescence, I can upgrade, get them a different size. Skin patterns. I don't know. I can just throw a whole bunch of random stuff into the genetic extractor and get all kinds of things. Okay, so bee larva, silkworm, rare larva, given size. So these affect the species, and then I can give them bioluminescence. I mean, why not give them bioluminescence? Let's give them... Just toss in one of each of these. There's something about the Serena butterfly larva gets... Did I... Can I grab a Serena butterfly larva from somewhere? I'm trying to think where... Did I have some sitting around in one of the butterfly... these are the OSP butterfly larvae. I was kind of curious to know what kind of skin pattern I can give them if I put in the Serena butterfly larva, if I can remember where I put it. I think I've got a butterfly dome over here somewhere, and I think I put some Serena butterfly caterpillars in there. Get in there. Yoink. Let's just put one of these, and one of these, and one of these, and one of these, one of these. let it do its thing. Yoink. Just toss these in there as well. Oh, I can't extract from laser cores? Fine. So, okay, so let's put species 1 and, need to select some colors. And put the skin pattern in there. Something for size. Oh yeah, bioluminescence. Definitely give him bioluminescence, so he's going to glow in the dark. What colors do I want to go with? Oh yeah, new message. I didn't even read the other message. Silly me. What did the message say? Oh, one message from Starform Robotics, another from Sentinel Core. Everything is now ready, but we can't send you the recipe for an extraction platform. You'll have to find the recipe by yourself, insert at least 15 logs from our robots in it, and then join us in our fight against Sentinel Core to reclaim our rightful spelt with 2 L's, title of Planet Humble. Okay. Well, that means, I mean, I've already got the extraction platform, so I can do that right now. And this is from Sentinel Core. Dear Planet Crafter, the work you have done on this planet is amazing. Do not let someone else take it away from you. The robots didn't achieve anything at all. Don't let Starform Robotics play mind tricks with you. There's a ship containing untouched robots on your planet. If you destroy most of them with explosives, we'll send someone to come to pick you up right away and reunite you with your family in a peaceful place. Better from anything you've ever known. You should be able to find an extraction platform recipe on the planet to extract once you've done this task. Okay, so this is like good ending, bad ending moment, I guess. Can I actually just end the game now? Like, I mean, I have the logs that they're asking for. Is that 15 of them? It's even more than 15. I'm okay. I'm just curious. Can I just? Here, I'm gonna save it first. Like if I just throw the 15 logs, 16, whoops, overachiever. Put the 15 logs in there. Leave the planet with Starform Robotics. Trust their word to make you a terraformation expert working for them. So what happens if I click that? I can just say, hey, you know all that terraforming stuff that I was planning, making all those animals and so on? I could just say, never mind. Just win the game. Is that it? Thank you for your help. Welcome to Starform Robotics. Is that it? Oh, hey, all the little robots came to life, it looks like. They're all coming out of the ship that I opened up earlier. Taking care of all legal requirements. You are now a proud member of our team. Man, proofreading, guys. Get a native English speaker to do your proofreading. Anyway. Let's work together for a better future and fight against Sentinel Core. Minecrafter. It's a rather anticlimactic end of the game there. I mean, yay, I won, I guess. And then it dumps me back to the main menu. Okay, well, let's reload the game. And apparently I can also just blow up their robots instead, and that will get me a victory for Sentinel Core, kind of deal. I sort of assume that. Oh, okay. It auto saved after I put the drone logs in there, I guess. Just yoink them out. Yeah, but seriously, like anticlimactic. Like seriously. Um, I don't know. You could just choose to side with Starform Robotics or choose to side with Sentinel Corps, and you don't really have enough context to know which is the better one to side with. Anyway, let's go back to building animals, I guess. I mean, otherwise it's just a really short stream. It's been less than an hour here. Um, can I step up the rate at which the terraformation index is climbing? I think I want to get more of those heat rockets. I was short on Super Alloy before, but now this thing should be putting out some aluminum. There's an appreciable quantity of aluminum there. Oh, and just pull the Super Alloy out directly. Okay, so 8 Super Alloy. Okay, could you just toss this junk in here for the moment? I'll just come back to this. I mean, not that one. Did I leave some? I did leave some cobalt in here. Okay, maybe it's 12 cobalt. That should be enough to launch 4 of those heat rockets. Oh wait, before I launch it, let me just check how much I'm. Can't find my way around. I'm bumping into things. Yeah, because right now the heat output is what, 33 million per second? Just launch 4 rockets simultaneously. Nothing can go wrong with that. That's so silly. It goes from 33 million to 55 million per second? Okay. So that significantly accelerates things. Cool. Why don't I launch a bunch more? Just need some more super alloy. It can't make the super alloy. It's shy of silicon, isn't it? Well, it just so happens I've got this thing churning out silicon. I'm out of sulfur, aren't I? Um, probably. Probably better locations for this thing to get me better selection of stuff. I can have an extracted bauxite there. Can have extract super alloy directly there. Can have extract bauxite over here as well. I'm not seeing a spot for extracting aluminum. Oh, there's an ad break coming up in 5 minutes. FYI, I'll pause the game when the ads come on so you don't miss anything. If I can get 8 of these, then I'll launch 4 more of those rockets. There you go. Yeah, let's keep the silk coming. Right, I need 12 cobalt. Is there so much cobalt? So right now there's like an output of 55 million heat. I launch 4 more of those rockets. I'm sure they're fine. And then it jumps up to what, 77 million per second? Pretty good output. That should accelerate things. Yeah, so the launch of those 8 rockets there. Let's wait for it for a moment. I'm just doing some math in my head. It's a substantial increase, but not so huge that it's like. It feels like it's going to reach the maximum terraformation anytime soon, really. Maybe I will get that upgrade, the inventory increase upgrade. So I need to, in order to make the T3 inventory increase, I need 2 T2 inventory increases, and for that I need 2 T1 inventory increases. I think I probably can do it. The fabric is my limiting reagent, though. How much fabric can I make? How much fabric do I have standing by? Ad break is in 1 minute. Thought I had more fabric in this. Well, shoot. Five fabric. That might be enough, actually. Okay, so I need some super ally. So I need a couple of super allies, right? Man, it ran out of stuff again. It's aluminum that's holding it back now. Shoot, it's always something. Oh, ad break is imminent. Just toss that in there. There are those things full of aluminum close by, right? I think you just grab a handful of explosives and blow them open. And... oh, friggin' bot. Bye bye bot. Oh, and ads are paying. I'll be right back. And back again. Where was I? Oh yeah, I was about to see about gathering some aluminum. Let's get 5 of these things. I've got so many explosive devices. All these uranium asteroids. I don't need the uranium. I've got an overabundance of uranium. I've got piles of uranium rods, nothing to do with them. My ecosystems are doing their work there. Anyway, yeah, this is what I was looking for. These little these things. I just plunk down an explosive here and detonate it. And collect all the resulting aluminum. Three pieces of aluminum? Not gonna lie, I expected a bit more. Oh well. Okay. Oh, if I put it between them, I might have been able to get 2 at once. Oh well. Is that all? Just 3? If I put the explosive device like right here, can I blow 2 open at once? Ah, there you go. One more. Okay, there's a pretty good collection of aluminum. I'm sure there are more efficient ways of getting it. Well, or at least, I don't know, there are ways of automating it for sure. What do I even need the super ally for? Oh yes, I was going to make the inventory upgrade thing. So grab a couple of these and a couple of these and the fabric. And that will make the 2 T1 upgrades, which are used to make the other T2 upgrade. Plus I just need a piece of osmium. I'm sure I've got a loose piece of osmium here somewhere. And then I just need the purple quartz. And that should do it, I think? Question mark? Yeah. You know, get back to my animal project. There's nothing in the inventory, right? Yeah. Okay, so how big is the inventory? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's 64. 8 times 8 is 64. And the basic is 30. Anyway, so we make T1 inventory increase, and then another T1 inventory increase, and that gives me access to making T2 inventory increase. And then I almost have enough for the T3 inventory increase. I'm shy by 2 pieces of fabric, but that's fine. I should, by now, hopefully, if the silk generator is still doing its work, do I have enough to make 2 more pieces of fabric? Not quite. I think I want another silk generator. What's needed for that again? 3 silkworms, zeolite, water, and oxygen? Easy. Do I have an oxygen capsule sitting around here somewhere? Whatever, I can just make one. I'm sure I had one. There it is. How about zeolite? I should have zeolite around here somewhere as well. There's a piece of zeolite. Just put another one of these down, like right over here. And by the time I've done that, there's a piece of silk here. I just need one more piece of silk. How frequently do these come out here? 200 seconds? Ugh. I have to wait over 3 minutes? Gosh darn it. Okay. How long has elapsed thus far? It's got to be almost ready. Anyway, shall we see about making the like the animal feeder? Oh, that also requires silk. Well, shoot. Why did I go and use up all my silk just before? See about this. Okay, whatever. Here we go. There's the last piece of fabric I needed. T3 inventory increase. There we go. I can unpin these things. And then we go from 64 inventory slots to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 88. From 64 to 88 inventory slots. That's neat. Okay, what next? Make sure the honey keeps coming. I'm gonna need that in the near future. Make more DNA stuff. So it wants color. A and color B. So there's skin pattern, bioluminescence. And there's an entry point for skin pattern color. Variant, size. Yeah, so these top three, having species, color A and color B are mandatory. The rest of these are optional. So how do I get... I got lots of color A from all the butterfly larvae. Which one is color B? Like most of these say color A. Okay, so putting in the fish eggs gets me color B. Rema plant? I haven't seen a Rema plant so far. Ooh, I've got lots of extra Tusca seeds. I can put that in for color B. Nona seed puts a pink color. Kind of like the turquoise or the Pistera seeds. I've got lots of those too. Didn't the rare larva get me something too? Pistera seed, Nolna seed. Which one of these did I put the... Okay, hold on. I've also got species 2, species 3. Lots of colors to choose from. Green, another sort of teal color. Got a whole bunch of genetic traits in oops. Now I've done it. Didn't mean to put all of those in my inventory. Okay, let's just grab the ones up here. That's a size 5. Oh, I can make them huge. Now I've done it. Which ones? These are all color A, right? Let's get a yellow color and a bit of a green color and I don't know. More of a black color? Why not? So didn't I have a... Yeah, I do have a Tusca seed here somewhere. Put one of these, and one of these, one of these, one of these, one of these, and just tell it to extract genetic traits. So this already has bioluminescence. Variant 5? Sure, why not? Species 4? Got a couple of these variant 5 guys. Bioluminescence 10? It's even more than the... Let's put size 5. Let's make him huge. So color A teal and color B like a pink color. What's this one here? Skin pattern color? Didn't I have one for skin pattern color here somewhere? There's skin pattern. I don't see skin pattern color. Just color A, skin pattern, bioluminescence. Oh, okay, so the frog eggs give you skin pattern colors. I mean, these are optional things, but let's go all out. Do I have some spare frog eggs that I'm not doing anything with? Probably not, actually. I think I put all my frog eggs into the amphibian farms. I got some fish eggs. Where are my amphibian farms? If I wanted to extract color from one of these, which ones should I extract? This one looks kind of funky. Which one is that? Is that this guy here, the Aeolus frog eggs? Hydration low. I just grab a random water bottle, it's fine. Oh. You know how I feel about that color. Let's give it a whirl. Okay. Alright, let's pop it into the animal shelter and synthesize an animal. There you go. There you are. Can I pet him? Alright. I approve. He has 8 legs? Well, there you have it. I got an extracted bioluminescence from him. Can't really fully appreciate the bioluminescence because it's like because it's too light. Anyway, let's make the animal shelter now. I'm not the animal shelter, the animal feeder. I just built the animal shelter. Just keep the silk coming. Silk is one of the ingredients needed for the animal feeder, so I need honey, bioplastic. Bioplastic nugget, I should be able to just pop one of those out right now. And we need 1 unit of silk, 1 unit of honey, and what else? We needed a circuit board, right? Yeah. And put the feeder over next to the shelter. I don't know if the game actually cares where the animal feeder is. Okay, let's fill it with food. For that matter, let's tell this to make food. Is it going to be able to find all the ingredients? And apparently the answer is no. Well, heck. That means this guy is out of range. Because I've got buttloads of common larvae here. And lots of beans and honey. So the larvae have to be what's limiting it from making that. Shoot. Isn't there T2 animal food? Oh, it's the last thing I unlock. Here you go, have some food. Can I pet you again? And yeah, I got an extra genetic trait from that, from petting it. Cool. Shall I make some more aminals? I mean, sure, why not? Give him bioluminescence, species number 2. Here, let's put bioluminescence number 10. Okay, make him like really bioluminescent or something. Color B, yellow, sure, why not? Color A, green. I would make color A black. Make him look sort of like Bumblebee kind of thing. Skin pattern 5. I don't even know what these mean precisely. I'm just throwing stuff at it, seeing what comes out. Size 2? Why not? Yeah. You don't need to fill out all the things. The game tolerates it regardless. Okay, and then we pop that in there and we get another animal. Hey, that's cute. More little monkey-like. And I pet him and I get a free genetic trait out of it. Which is another size 1. Yeah, seriously though, I need to see about how to automate the process of, can I put, oh right, I mean, I need to have the ingredients handy. Grab those, grab that. What if I put a locker behind this thing? And then tell it to demand common larvae. Oh, and also demand honey. And also demand beans. And then I can tell this to stop demanding beans. So that's all the ingredients needed for the T1 food, and then I just tell this to supply all. Just I'll pull the honey out. Save the drones the trouble, and just pull the honey out manually myself right now. For that matter, I could just tell this to make common larvae. I can just delete that. Just tell it to pick up bee larvae, uncommon larvae, silkworms, and rare larvae. And the golden butter and Malaria larvae, I suppose. Is that what I had told to pick up before? Basically, all the things it was already picking up, it just exclude the common larvae. So that all the common larvae go down here. So this thing can just keep putting out the T1 animal food. Hey, and we've passed the quote unquote mammal stage, and now it just says next stage. Anyway, let's make some more let's make more animals. Species 4, sure. Bioluminescent 7, sure. Size 5, why not? Color A, color B, green and teal, sure, why not? Some kind of skin pattern, number 5, whatever that means, sure. Variant 5, why not? Skin pattern color, whatever, it's fine. I'm sure it's going to come out cute no matter what I do. Boink. There it is. Hey. Where's the other one? I guess they're continuing to grow. It says size 5. They're not looking that huge. I mean, this one's size 2, but yeah, whatever. I should probably tell this thing, tell it to demand T1 animal food. There you go. And then if I just tell this thing to supply T1 animal food, there you go. The drones should do their work, taking over there. Why are there only 5 here? That means that that's just the 5 common larvae that I put there. Where are the rest of the common larvae? Surely there are more than this. Oh, right. No, this is all jammed up because I, derp. I had these things feeding into a recycler, which is not turned on, or shredder, whatever you call it. I didn't set it to auto shred because I wanted to double check to make sure it wasn't putting anything in here that I cared about saving before it shredded them, but I'll probably just tell it to auto shred. It's probably fine. Like, these are all coming out at a high enough rate, it's like whatever. Like, let's just empty these things out now just to give these a jump start. Why are the little drone symbols appearing there? Okay, I guess it's because they were. It's fine. Just pick them out manually just to give them a jump start, help the drones out, because the drones have got a lot of things to move from a lot of locations. It's fine. It's all good. And there's a production fuse feeding the ecosystem, so they should generate larvae at a faster than normal rate. They'll eventually start getting enough common larvae out through. This thing's filled up already. Just dump these all in here. Okay. That's enough to start with. That's already enough to fill this thing to overflowing. I'll tell it to resume making T1 animal food when. Variant 5, skin pattern color. Hey, let's make another animal. This thing can hold up to 5 of them, so like, why not? So, species 3, skin pattern 4, sure. Color A, light green, why not? Skin pattern color. Variant 5, sure, why not? Bioluminescence, sure. Size 2, okay. Just need something for size B, or for color B rather. We'll just grab something from the feed a couple of fish eggs into it. These fish eggs apparently give you color B. All these trees in the way, darn it. Doesn't like those fish eggs? Golden fish eggs, Previs fish eggs, Villainous fish eggs, Gyro fish eggs, Chrome fish eggs, Olani. Wait, I have the only 2 fish eggs which it's not allowed to extract DNA from? Well, that blows. Instantly, now it's a little darker. Can you see them glowing? If there's bioluminescence happening, it's rather subtle. We're gonna put the spare food. Just toss it in here. Are there any other kinds of fish eggs in here? Take it into the. Okay, those are the only fish eggs I've got. I'm sure I want to take the extra step to mutate more fish eggs, and I can get another color B. What else can I get color B from? Ah, yes. Various seeds. Hystera and Shanga and Tuska and Milna. Here, just pull up a whole bunch of colors. So you got a light green color there. Should go with the pink, maybe the teal. What colors have I got so far? Why didn't I make it your like all pink all the time? Although, okay, we got a reddish skin pattern color. That could work. Let's give this a shot. Does this make it increases the output of the animal production, right? 87.25 kilograms per second, 5,000%. 87.25. 104.7, 6,000%. Okay, so each one of these I put in increases it by 1,000%. And just pet him. There you go. There's another animal. Let's just pick one more. So that was species 3, right? I can make another species 1 and then just not include the variant 5. Oops, wrong machine. Because the other one had variant 5, right? Here, let's size 5, why not? Bioluminescence 8, why not? Other skin pattern color thing, sure. Yeah, this is fine. So what do we get this time? So it's looks very similar to the first one. So I guess the variant 5 just gave it some extra like antlers and spikes and stuff. That's it, eh? Okay. That's fine. How's the food doing here? I'm thinking... what's needed to build an autocrafter? Osmium, Super Ally Rod. Okay. Okay. Tell this to make Super Ally, because I don't think I have any Super Ally Rods left. Man, I don't have any silicon left. I hope my little T3 ore extractor is still puttering away gathering silicon here. It seems to be in short supply. Ah. Bumping into things. Okay, it's still working. Ran a couple of squash. I used up some squash earlier. There you go. that enough to make a super alloy rod? Not quite. What are you missing? Is it titanium again? I ran out of titanium. Didn't I have some titanium standing by around here somewhere? You can get titanium out of dolomite, right? How full is this thing? Titanium of all things. Okay. So they want to get a stockpile of this silk going as well. Now can you make super alloy rod? There you go. Yeah, I wanted to make auto crafter. I just need 2 pieces of osmium, and then I can do that. So I make another auto crafter, and I can just tell this to make T1 animal food 24/7. Take the existing animal food and just toss it in there. Yeah, this one doesn't need to act as supply anymore. This one can be the supply. Just tell it to supply everything. There you go. The process for making animal food is now officially completely automated. Cool, what now? Well, like, the game reaches victory conditions at 5 TTI. I'm only at 1.64 TTI. Like, I've run out of things to do. There's nothing but like, I can build stuff. I can build a little city for myself. I can, like, with scaffolding and foundations and stuff and railings and staircases. That's, I don't know. It doesn't really interest me. Like I'm here for either challenging gameplay or story beats. Those are the things that I tend to focus on. Like, I don't know, building stuff doesn't amuse me for very long. Maybe it's a little silly that I'm playing something of a building game, but it is what it is. Yeah, I don't know. I've got mixed feelings about the whole story aspect of it. Like, it's just like it is kind of neat that you can seek out the story stuff at your own pace. You can it gives you enough to do. You can just balance stuff. You can choose whether you want to focus on the terraforming or focus on the um, sorry, what am I trying to say here? Yeah, like whether you want to focus on the terraforming aspect of it, or the building, or whatever, or exploration. There's always something to do, but I don't know. It's just sort of like it feels like there's enough of any individual aspects to keep my attention, and that's why like these streams have kind of been low energy lately. It's just kind of like um, it's not that interesting at the end of the day. Like it was neat to go through once the first time, um, but it just is, eventually it just it comes around to feeling like it's just treading the same ground. Um, I was hoping that there would be some more story beats, and there's some story stuff in there. That like, but I just reached the end, and it was pretty anticlimactic. There was just there wasn't anything to it. It was just two sides going, oh, we're the good guys. No, they're the bad guys. Actually, we're the good guys. And then we don't have enough information or enough context to say who's the better one in either case. I mean, it's sort of like I don't know. Sentinel Core is sabotaging Starform Robotics, which is real dick move. So I guess we're supposed to root for Starform Robotics, but don't really know enough about them or what they do to really care. uh, to be blunt about it, like there's just I don't know, just it's not a lot going on here. Why? Okay, why is there five T animal foods? Like, there's room for five more. It's set to demand T1 animal food. And this thing's chock full of them. It's set to supply everything. So my drones should be busy moving these guys over to the feeder. What's going on there? Are they just so preoccupied moving other stuff? Maybe they just need more drones. What's needed to make drones? The drones have been doing a pretty good job of keeping up with everything, but rocket engine circuit board iron. Oh, that's easy. That's nothing. I can make a bunch of those. I've got an overabundance of rocket engines at the moment, and an overabundance of iron, and an overabundance of circuit boards. So, like, let's make a few more of them, I guess. Here's like four more of them. Don't even remember how many of them I have to begin with. I think I made 3 originally. Does this indicate? Okay, so I've got 4 drones total, so this will double them. There, I just made 4 more. Now it says they're 8. So has the influx of extra drones. Okay, now it's starting to fill up. And I can get more DNA thingies from them, but that just clutters up my inventory even more than it already is. Um, well, I mean, I could make a T3 ore extractor and put it, speaking of continuing to automate things, Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I could go get the other ending that Sentinel Core wanted. You don't let the server play mine. There's a ship containing untouched robots on your planet. If you destroy most of them with explosives, we'll send someone to come to pick you up right away and reunite with your family, etc., etc. Oh, ad break coming up in 5 minutes. Like right away, they say. Like that means, so I don't have to finish terraforming? I can just reach the end of the game right away? So should I, like, I mean, I can just make a buttload of rockets and a buttload of, like, I don't know, T5 heaters or whatever, and just keep cranking up the terraformation rate until this thing completes, just to see what happens. It would just be, I feel like it would be just really tedious and repetitive at this point. Yeah, I don't know. Frankly, I'm feeling kind of done with this game, if I'm honest. Um, this thing of going back to I don't know. Might go back to the Long Dark after this, or I've got a number of games lined up that I've been waiting to get to. So it's like this was entertaining for a bit, but it's just it feels like it's kind of worn out its welcome at this point, quite frankly. And the things that looked like they might have been interesting turned out to not hold my interest for very long, I guess. I mean, it's certainly a very pretty planet. Like there's some gorgeous visuals in this. Um, but yeah, largely it's all more of the same. It's the same, gameplay loop going. The It's perfectly fine. It's like not looking to condemn the game or anything. It's visually gorgeous. It's the pacing is decent enough and stuff. And well, for the most part, it's decent enough. I seem to have reached a point where it's like I feel like I run out of things to explore. So there's just I run out of things to hold my interest, basically. Yeah, 2 minutes to the ad break coming up. Um, what do? I don't know. I'm thinking, like, is it worth trying to go for that 5 TTI? Like, we're only at 1.71 TTI. Like, it's gonna take an uncomfortably long time to get there. Like, I can try to work to accelerate it, but it just feels like it would be tedious. I mean, I might just maybe I'll just do that just to pad the runtime of this stream, I suppose. There's only one viewer too. Like, I don't know. I just not trying to be a downer or anything. It's just it is what it is. It's just kind of eh. We're out of. Here, let's make another insect rocket just for fun. Let's launch the bees into space. Not the bees. Any more T2 Miju? Yes, I do have some T2 Miju. There you go. 20 seconds to ad break. Yeah. Another pulsar quartz meteor. Well, you know, maybe just for the sake of ad break is imminent. I'll pause the game when the ads come on, I suppose. Pulsar quartz. Mine. Where are the rest? Come on, there's supposed to be 10 of them. There's one. Kind of have an abundance of pulsar cores at the moment, so there's nothing. It's only my innate hoarding tendencies. And there's an ad playing. I'll be right back. And I'm back again. Okay, so, okay, at the start of the stream, I was at like 1 TTI, right? That was 2 hours ago. Um, can I accelerate the process of terraforming enough to reach 5 TTI in a reasonable amount of time? What would be needed to do that? Hmm. Um, I mean, I guess I want to just put out a whole bunch of let's just disassemble that. Toss the titanium in here, wherever it'll fit. If it'll fit. Oh wow, it won't fit. Um, will it fit in here at least? No, apparently. Okay, I was thinking of putting a T3 ore extractor down here where this thing says it can pull up super alloy, wherever that is, down there apparently. Over here? T3 ore extractor, and what options do you have? Super alloy, there you go. And then just tell it to supply everything. And yeah, so I can get some more super alloy coming up here. Who's going to receive the super alloy? Let's just tell this guy to receive it, I guess. Just make sure there's space in there. And what if I just pumped out a buttload of heat rockets and also got some heat multiplier fuses. I think that's the fastest way I can accelerate this thing. Yeah, because I need super alloy for that. We got the rocket engines. Got the cobalt. It's just super alloy I'm lacking at the moment. As for heat fuses, okay, is there anything I can sell to get it up to? Because I've got, what, 4,200? I could sell the Westby butterfly larvae. Those go for a lot of money. And I would probably profit. I mean, I would get more terraformation from exchanging them for heat fuses, probably. I'm just looking around to see if there's anything I neglected, like if there's like a production fuse somewhere that I don't care about that I could sell. Not really. Which pulsar quartz do I have? What's 25 times 25? 220. Wait, it's 625. That would not be enough to get me up to 5,000. because these sell for 25 each. Yeah, if I sold every single pulsar quartz I've got, it still wouldn't be enough to get second one of these. Okay, whatever. I've got an abundance of these anyway, so what the hell? Maybe I'll... Yeah, screw it. I'm gonna sell a big pile of pulsar quartz anyway. Great, where did I put them? There they are. 15, 20, 25, yeah. So I'm gonna tell Merchant Rocket to drop off all of those, exchange them for heat multiplier fuse. Only 2 super allies so far. Can you make some more? How much aluminum we got back left? There's some. Let's get 4 more heat rockets. Bring the heat rate from 77 million to, I'm not sure yet. Off they go. Wow. That hurt. I swear I pushed the jetpack button. The game disagreed with me though. So from 77 million up to 99 million. Brought it up by another 22 million per second. And this is enough to launch 4 more. Yeah, that time I released the button in midair and then pressed it again. I think I caused it to take. Anyway, we're going from 99 million to 121. Sorry. counting the digits. 121 million, yeah. Just accelerate the heat out of control there. Do I have any more rocket engines sitting around? A few. We got a couple. Yeah. What else is a possible source of super alloy? Where have I found super alloy? I could go off and explore and stuff. Being buried in uranium over here from all the heat rockets I'm firing off. I seem to remember there being some super alloy over here. Oh, bauxite? Maybe I'll collect the bauxite while I'm here. Why not? Good source of aluminum. The aluminum in itself being an important ingredient in in making more super alloy and possibly super alloy rods. So this is fine. Where else did I find aluminum? I did run out of titanium at one point. Let's grab some of that too, why not? Yeah, I haven't found any super alloys since I got down here. If I go through here, will I find some maybe? Maybe I'm just all wrong. Yeah, little frogs. Maybe hopping around. I have a bit of a shortage of osmium. We don't mind gathering some of that as well. Super alloy rod. Whoops, that's not. I didn't actually mean to collect all of them, but it's fine, whatever. How's this thing doing? Still puttering along and grabbing super allies? And just yoink the super ally that's there, then I can save the drones a wee bit of trouble. Fill this thing with bauxite. And get some more aluminum. Just toss those in there. Is this thing clogged up with bees? It is. It's like honey stopped flowing because ran out of space for bee larvae over here. Yep, I had a feeling that was the case. I mean, I suppose I could tell this to demand bee larvae as well. There you go, that'll clear the jam. Oh, I was about to say, did I run myself out of osmium? And not even close. Just meteor shower after meteor shower after meteor shower. So I'm just all the uranium attracting asteroids I fired off in quick succession. Guys, get your act together. Okay, so if I can get 141 more, then I can Terra tokens, I can get another heat multiplier fuse. So that's like 6 pulsar quartz. This is so overgrown, I can't find my way around anything. Okay. Speaking of pulsar quartz, yeah, there they are. I was going to say, weren't there some more left over here? And there they are. That's convenient. But yeah, if I just fire off these 4 plus 2 more. If I can remember where I left my pulsar cores. I've got a whole bunch of them still here. There they are. Because there's 25 each, so yeah, 6 of them should be enough, right? Just tell it to fire these off. I'll get another heat multiplier fuse when it gets back. Optimizer 2, okay, so it needs 2 explosive powders. Just break open one of these explosives again. I can remember where I left them. Here's one. It's the fastest, most convenient way to do it. 3 obsidian right there. Oh yeah, and uranium rod. I've got tons of those. Just grab one at random. So right now, heat output's at 143.8 million. 143.8. I want to see how much this one heat multiplier fuse brings it up by. So these should all say 3,500%. There's so much for the game to render now. It's just really slowing things down. Anyway, 143.8 million, I said. 167.4 million. Okay, so heat multiplier fuse bring it up by a significant margin. That's a single heat multiplier fuse. I mean, it's feeding 8 T5 heaters, and it's a feedback loop. It's like the heat rockets increase the heat rate of like it's multiplicative. It increases the rate of everything on the ground, and everything on the ground increases the rate of everything in the space. So. Super ally, not coming fast enough. How much power have I got? How is this thing powering along here? These things actually have space in them. You're overflowing with cobalt before because of all the dolomite, but now it's actually running low. Is there anything else worth like exploring or whatever? I mean, I think I cleared everything out of everything. You got this conspicuous island here. Did I check that out? I think I checked it out. Maybe I'll take a look at it again, just for funsies. See if there's anything I missed. Did I check it out? I can't remember. I explored over there for a while, and I think on the way back, I might have swung by it, but I didn't have a chance to like really thoroughly check it out. There might still be interesting stuff here. Just to break up the monotony of going back and forth, assembling rockets and all that. Such a conspicuously placed island. 500 terror tokens, okay. I'll grab the explosive powder. I'll grab the cosmic quartz. I can climb this thing. So yeah, I come up here and what did I find? I found a crate just like all the other hundreds of crates that I've seen thus far. Yeah, like don't get me wrong, like it's not my intention to like crap all over the game or anything. It's just it comes to a point where it does start to feel a bit dry and repetitive. Doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. I mean, if the phrase that you know, Yahtzee Croshaw of Zero Punctuation fame, or maybe I should say fully Rambomatic fame, says he uses the phrase primary gameplay loop. Like, what are you doing most of the time? What's the repetitive function you go through as part of the gameplay on the way to you're on the way to your secondary gameplay loop. Like what's your overarching, like you have your overarching goals in the game, but there's also some stuff you do on the way there, which may be repetitive, but as long as it's fun, it's like whatever. Like in this case, the primary gameplay loop would consist of like gathering the resources to build the things, and maybe the secondary gameplay loop is exploration to find all those story beats and stuff. And it's all fine, it's all well and good, but it's just I don't know, like after the rush of the beginning of the game, because I've said it before, I'll say it again. This game has a wonky difficulty curve, and like the beginning of the game is punishingly difficult, and that's interesting. It's an interesting struggle to see if you can survive and so on. And then when you get past that point, it kind of loses interest in my eyes. And then the only thing that's left is see if we can clear the story beats. And it seems I've done that. Like there don't seem to be any more story beats to uncover, unless there's something I'm missing, which is possible. But I'm at a point where it sort of feels like every bit of exploration I've done didn't really uncover much more of interest. I mean, like finding the labs and the extraction rocket blueprint and stuff was down here was interesting, and it was at least mildly interesting for a time, but it kind of wore off quickly because then I realized, oh, there isn't actually anything. There isn't anything more story related here. Get another heat multiplier fuse. I don't know. What is your objective? Welcome to the stream, Mr. Persalot. Amazing. We'd have hated beta testing Planet Humble. There was no lore built at that point. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not trying to heap hate on the game or anything. It does a good job of what it does. Um, I don't know. Like my first time around playing, like when I played the original game, the original Planet, the pacing felt better, but I think that was mostly because I didn't know what I was doing, so I was a little slow to struggle to figure things out and put things together. And this time around, knowing what to build and what to do, I just beeline straight through it. And now I'm at a point where I've run out of things to do, and I'm still only at 2 TTI, like 40% of the way through the game. I still got like 60% of the way, assuming the extraction rocket or all whatever unlocks at 5 TTI, which actually it might not. I mean, it isn't listed here. I believe in the original plant there's like a 5 TTI extraction rocket blueprint here. It is entirely possible that there's nothing else to unlock, and there really actually is nothing else for me to do, and I should just win the game and get it over with. We played through on hardcore, it's an entirely different feel. This is hardcore. If you're at 2TI, you were 95% through? Oh, okay. I mean, I already got messages from Starform Robotics saying, insert the 15 logs in the extraction rocket, and the message from Sentinel Core saying, destroy the robots with explosives. And I have the extraction rocket here. I tried putting the logs in, and I won the game that way. I said, okay, that was anticlimactic. And then this uranium. I haven't tried blowing up I'm assuming the stuff they want blown up is in the rocket there, the spaceship there. I'm assuming those are the things that they want me to blow up. So it's sort of retreading the original content, because like the original, so many trees, like the original thing, your options are, find the warden keys and do the warden quest, or blow up the warden thingamajiggy, and then Sentinel Core rescues you. I mean, I can try continuing to putter along until 2.25 TTI, since this is the last thing to unlock. Maybe I'll get another message from Sentinel Core then. Look at the air pressures met as 104 pascals, not kilopascals, mind you, just pascals. Should blow up all the robots? All of them? That would be a lot. I'm sort of assuming from the context of the letter, the way the letter says here. It says if you destroy most of them with explosives, we'll send them into. Robots they want you to blow up. I mean, okay, hold on. Okay, let me just double check the wording here. There's a ship containing untouched robots on your planet. If you destroy most of them, yada yada yada. Yada. So it's just the ones in the ship they want blown up. So it's not like I have to go around the whole planet blowing them up. Eat a squash. No. Just toss these in here. How many explosives do I have left? I should. There's one. I think I still have a bunch. I might not actually. I might have burned through them all. Huh. Oh, there are a couple. These have never been very well organized. There's some more. Like, I used up a whole bunch of them and disassembled a whole bunch of them, and I still have tons more. This game kind of buries them. I have not constructed a single explosive device in this entire game. These are all ones that I found in crates and stuff. Manufacturing, that's probably more than enough. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm getting at. Right now, I'm just kind of just killing time until it reaches 2.25 TTI, just to see if it displays a new message or anything. I suppose I can. Let's launch some more heat rockets just for fun. Let's toss these explosives in here for the moment. How much cobalt have I got? 10, 21. That's enough for 7 rockets. 10, 14. Okay. I've been going overboard. So 12, 13, 14, 15, and then if I put all but 10 of these guys in here, and then so that's enough for 5 rockets, and if I just grab 5 rocket engines, you're not wrong that it's not really excited to repeat the game. I'd be excited. Yeah, it's a lot more fun to play. It's true. I mean, I expect to. I haven't actually played a multiplayer game before, but from what I've observed, yeah, it's probably more interesting to like share with friends and stuff. There's my nuclear power plant conga line there. All right, let's fire off some more heat rockets. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm sure they're fine. That's fine. Just What could go wrong? Surprising amount of replayability built into the main game loops, exploring versus crafting, extracting. Yeah, that's fair. I've been thinking it could be neat to do like a challenge mode kind of thing of like see if I can how much of the planet I can terraform if I do like if I stick to just heat or just pressure or like I already tried a run where I did just oxygen. It was interesting. I didn't stream it. I just did it in my own time. It was. I mean, there were stretches of time where it was it was kind of also kind of tedious because it is a lot of waiting and um, you know a lot more waiting because it's like I'm limited to T3 vegetubes for the oxygen content. But I got there in the end. I actually exceeded it by quite a bit. End up getting pressure from heaters and ore crushers. Yeah. Yeah, true. Heat from the drills and ore extractors. Yeah. Yeah. Playing on humble. Yeah, Planet Humble I don't think would work for like one of those heat purist or pressure purist or whatever. But the base game could work. I thought I might give it a try. I mean, maybe not immediately after this one. I probably need a break from this game after this. But at some point, I think I'd like to come back to this and try like either a heat purist or a pressure purist and see if like if I can reach blue sky before I run out of food, I'll call that a win. Because I will be limited to getting food from crates because no oxygen means no food growers. I'll bet I could survive for a while though. I've got some tricks up my sleeve because I discovered the joys of using the recycler. You can it's got a lot of versatility. There's a lot of stuff you can get that you otherwise couldn't. In that sort of challenge. What is going on here? Why is there no more food here? What? Where's the honey? Why are you short of honey? It's just this thing just isn't producing fast enough, I guess. No. Do my animals at least have decent food supply? They're out of food. Oh no, poor guys. Oh right. Need another beehive, I think. Need to get some more. Keep the honey flowing. Although if I'm just gonna end the game, what's the point? That's 90%. Whatever. Just grab a random bean. Yeah, I wanted to find out. Okay, so heat output. Sorry, counting the digits. Yeah, so it's 199.6 million. Because I'm curious to know how much this changes the output. Recycling fertilizer into food, exactly. Circuit boards too. Circuit boards require bioplastic nugget, and the bioplastic nugget can be broken down to get mushrooms. So at some point in the purist run, you'll have to go around collecting as many circuit boards as possible. The recycler will greatly extend the possible gameplay from that challenge mode. There, that challenge run. So we're going from 199.6 million to 227.7 million just from one heat multiplier fuse. All right. Yeah, another 28 million per second. This is. I've got so much stuff cluttering up my base here. Like, look how much the animation's chugging. It's going. It's like slideshow here. It's just it's stuttering so much. Don't see any drones. I have 8 drones working. Should be doing stuff. I'm gonna make another beehive. Also, I think I want to make outdoor farm. Okay. Here's a real quick project I can do. Make some T2 fertilizer, and then grab a couple of bee larvae, and actually. Okay, make one more T2 fertilizer. I'm short of algae, aren't I? I could tell the drones to gather algae, but whatever. They've got their hands full anyway, as it is. Oh? It wasn't algae it needs? Is it out of methane? Oh, this thing's clogged up with nitrogen. Well, shoot. I don't even need the nitrogen. Well, whatever. I'll make the beehive. Tree bark, bioplastic nugget. Sorry, I'm neglecting chat again. Never really bothered to make the animal foods. I usually feed the animals high quality food. Yeah. Oh yeah. Fun way to make fertilizer is to recycle butterflies from the beach. Wait, what? Recycle butterflies? Or toss the outputs of ecosystems into the recyclers. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Okay, yeah. Hadn't considered that. Anyway, no, I said I needed tree bark. Just yoink some bark out of here. Make a second one of these, and then tell it to supply all. Keep the honey flowing. And like I said, I wanted to do we have some methane handy? No? What are you doing? You're letting me down here. I guess I can tell this to make methane. I should have told to make methane first. Well. Let it never be said that I'm the most efficient possible or anything. There he goes. T2 fertilizer. I want to make an outdoor farm. I need another bee larva. And I have some, yeah, bean seeds. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. And just, where can I put this? I don't know. Doesn't matter where I put it because the drones are going to do the work. Plants, insects, growth. There you go. Extra beans. And then I can just tell this to demand beans again. Sorry, I'm clicking chat again. You can output, sorry, you can recycle the rare larvae as well. By the end of the game, I usually have about 100 drones doing all the tasks. Yeah, I mean, that's certainly an option. I could keep. I could just keep building up the automations of it. I could. I just kind of generally feel like I just feel kind of done with the game, to be honest. I feel like I've gotten all there is that I would feel I would get out of it. Um, I don't know if you're here for what I was giving my rambling speech earlier. The two main things I would be here for are like the challenge and the story. And challenge is just completely vanished, and the story I seem to have it seems to have run its course. I seem to have gotten all there is to be gotten out of it. Like I can build stuff, I can work on automating stuff, but in terms of like making an entertaining stream, it just sort of feels like it just feels like it would be tedious and repetitive at this point. And I'm just about ready to wrap things up. I'm just waiting for it to hit 2.25 TTI just to unlock the last thing that there is to unlock, and then I think I'm just gonna I'll save it first, and then I'm gonna blow up the robots and then see what happens. See what kind of ending sequence I get. Yeah, I'm gonna tell it to cancel the demand and just want common larvae, bee larvae, and where's the honey? I'm losing it. Where's the honey? There's the honey. Yeah, so we can stop pulling in beans. Put the beans in here. The last thing to unlock is 4 TTI? Oh man, you mean I'm only halfway there? It doesn't list it here. Like in the original planet, the last thing, the extraction rock is at 5 TTI, as I recall. I don't think I'm going to keep going till 5 TTI. I've explored, I've explored everything. I found like the labs down there. I checked out the ship there, the ship up top there, the ship over here. I explored all the underground. I looked in the underground underneath the lava stuff. I've looked around here. Like I've explored every corner of the map. I went in the underground cave down here. I feel like I've checked out all the things that are obvious to check out. I saw the giant robots in the corner over here. So on the big screen, you are only 30% finished. Oh, sorry, on the big screen? Oh, this one here. Okay. Right. Okay, yeah, 36.3%. Yeah, there we go. 225 TTI, T2 animal food. Unlocked the last thing. Yeah, I guess all that's left to do is blow stuff up and win. Yeah, I'll get on that. Yeah, there's an ad break coming up in 1 minute, so I'm gonna wait until after the ad break to do that. At the risk of putting things off even more. Yeah. I'm just gonna kill time a bit more briefly, and then I'll blow stuff up after the ad break. How How are my little critters doing? Are they fed? They don't have any food. Growth 76%. He is growing. He's bigger than he was. Hey, you. I'm okay. Fine, I'll pet him. I'm holding off and petting them because it's every time I pet them, they give me another genetic trait, and it's like it's cluttering up my inventory. That's neat. But you can't not pet your pets. Like, it's in the name. They're pets. They must be pet. Or something like that. Anyway, ad break is imminent, so I'm just gonna... Oh, there it goes. It's all restarted. I'll be right back. And back again. Yeah, while the ad break was playing, I typed in chat, does anything else interesting happen at 4 TTI? And get a final message. Usually by the time I get to 2 TTI, I have everything so optimized that, yeah, the terraformation index is rapidly climbing to hit 4 TTI. I like to put in a ton of views at the end. Yeah. For me, it's all about trying to push harder and higher and faster. Yeah, fair. I mean, hey, doing a speed run of it could be its own challenge in itself, and that it could be worth doing. I don't know. I'm not really a speedrunning kind of guy, I guess. It's just not really my thing. In any case, I guess. Okay, well, I think it's probably if this acts the same way as before. I'm gonna on principle I want to be indoors when I save it. It's probably going to autosave when I blow up the bots. So I don't know, saving it there might be irrelevant, but whatever. Let's go blow this stuff up. I would expect that blowing up the robots locks me into the Sentinel core ending. I guess you could call it the bad ending. I mean, yeah, actually doesn't. I had the same expectation. Oh, really? Yep, they're destroyed all right. They still the directionality of the explosions is still wonky. Like you can hear the beeping coming out of the left speaker, and then the explosion comes out the right speaker for some reason. Okay, is there anything else in here of note? It's just the interior of this spaceship. I don't know. Is that thing blow upable? So explosion had no effect on that. Okay, maybe the big guy is just indestructible. Nothing else seems to be breakable. Nothing happened. Yeah, I already checked these out. Yeah, there's nothing of interest here. Okay, well, that was a bust. So enough check the escape rocket. Okay. I was expecting to receive a message or something like saying, "Oh, we detect the destruction of yada yada yada," but if that's all there is to it, then so let's go see. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta admit that like the story was well, okay. I'll reserve comments about the story until I let's go check this thing out. Trying to put explosives in the middle of those rectangles. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Leave the planet with Sentinel Core. To trust their word to will reunite you with your family. Family with a double L in it. Man, oh man. Okay, I get Miju Games. I get that English isn't your first language. You can at least run it through spell check, please. Nobody's perfect. Oh well. Or I can say escape the planet on your own without notifying anyone. Try your luck in the infinity of the universe. That's yeah. Yeah, okay. So the option to go for the Starform robotics is no longer here. Anyway, let's just trust Sentinel Corps at their word. They sure seem like trustworthy folks. Ha ha ha. Got the uranium around from all the heat rockets. Oh, there they are. I guess that's the Sentinel Corps fleet up there. Congratulations, you did the wise choice, dear Planet Crafter. Sometimes the best thing to do is to choose your own interests over whimsical nonsense. Wise choice, sure. Source, trust me, bro. You chose the smartest option, and we will keep our word. It's time for you to reunite with your family. With one L. Planetcrafter, boom, that's it. Smash cut, that's the end. Well, and that's the humble DLC. That's all she wrote. I mean, all that work for some poor grammar. Oh no. Yeah. 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 I don't like. I could push it to 4 TTI. I'm like, yes, I could build up the optimization or the automation. I could you know pump out the like the through the portal. I could bring up some like probably the fastest. I don't know what's the fastest the way to optimize it. Going through the portal to get I can get lots of Terra tokens and use those to get heat multiplier fuses, because the T5 heater seems to be the single most highest output item available to me. So that's why I was focusing on the heat rockets. Didn't turn off the other ending for me. Oh, really? Perhaps you didn't have the logs in the escape. Ah, oh, right, yeah. Yeah, the logs weren't in the escape rocket, that's why. That makes sense. Um, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, um, yeah, like, yeah, I don't know, there's just interest. Like again, all due respect to Miju Games, they put together very polished looking product, and it's generally pretty well balanced towards you know um, like you can take your time doing some exploration or some crafting, some terraforming, some looking out for story beats and so on. It's generally well enough balanced at all. Um, but yeah, like the story beats it felt like at the beginning I was like, oh, like all these mysterious robots, the like I love the the environmental storytelling in the fact that you're going around every time you find a robot, it says the same message about planting explosives, moving away from explosives failed, and then they like it's basically letting you know that something. Like the first time you see that message, it's like, oh, haha, this is it's a funny story about how it accidentally blew itself up. But then you see more of them with the same message, and it's like, oh no, wait, this is environmental storytelling happening. Like they these were sabotaged. Like and the game sort of trusts you to put together the like it doesn't. Well, I mean, okay, once you get to the smuggler ship or whatever, well, not the smuggler ship. No, it was the other. Well, okay. You do eventually have it handed explicit to you that yes, Sentinel Corps sent someone there to sabotage them. But in the beginning, it was like, ooh, intriguing mystery. What happened to these robots? And then the answer is, well, actually, Sentinel Corps is just being a bunch of dicks. They're just blowing up their competition. So like the answer to the mystery was a little. It felt a little lackluster. I expected something more. Maybe I don't know. Maybe that's on me. Heat, pressure, oxygen all produce identical terraformation index movement. Exactly. Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting at earlier. Yeah. Which is why I was able to do the oxygen purist run. I mean, you can see it again. I have it right here. This one here with 1 peta terraformation index. That's oh, it's like 1,000. I can load it up. Why the heck not? It's Sentinel Corps fighting dirty. I'm shocked. I know, right? Like there are indications that they're just like Sentinel Corps sucks. I mean, there are some hints at world building in some of the other messages in the original game, like people questioning why was I sent here for this punishment? Like this is like you know what I mean? Like it's just indications that they're corrupt or whatever. Oh man, this one's chugging even more. But this is my base. Those are those are T3 Vegetubes with optimizers accompanying them. T1 optimizers, mind you, because I couldn't get the T2 optimizer. But there you go. Like 1 million parts per million of oxygen. It's actually more than 100% oxygen somehow. No air pressure though, somehow. 0 heat, 0 air pressure, 0 biomass of any kind. I unlocked everything on the oxygen tree and the main tree here, but there's nothing unlocked in the heat tree or the pressure tree. Like I couldn't even unlock T2 oxygen tank. Although I was able to get the oxygen tank upgrade anyway because there is a T2 oxygen tank which you can find lying on the ground in one of the crates. Never bothered going past 10 TT. I know. I was just for my own amusement's sake, I wanted to see if I could get it over 100% oxygen. It just amused me to do so. It's probably a good thing there are no heaters. They probably ignite the atmosphere. Yeah, I couldn't even get T2 Vegetubes. Couldn't get beacons. There's a lot of stuff that was not unlocked. Like I couldn't get nuclear reactors. Couldn't get ore extractors. Like the lack of ore extractors hindered me somewhat. Like cause I couldn't. So I was dependent a lot of cases on waiting for asteroids to fall out of the sky. There are 1,363 seats Bederagus generating oxygen. Yeah, this is a kind of a ridiculous challenge run. It was, it was fun in its own time. Got a bunch of lockers and stuff arranged up here in my auto crafter autographed or designed to pull from them. Fountain in the center of town just to provide a place to drink water. A portal gun. And a warehouse of all the overflow stuff. It's just every one of them neatly labeled. Because it took a long time to reach one PTI. It took a while. There's little butterflies fluttering around. And I think if we zoom out here, yeah, I just for fun, I put a row of T2 solar panels going around the rim of the crater because you can't get. It's pretty silly. It is pretty silly indeed. And I put a whole conga line of T2 solar panels because you can't get nuclear reactors. So I was completely dependent on solar panels. These are all T2 solar panels. This blue line here, going all the way the entire length of the planet. And I have a similar line of there's a line of the T3 the vegetubes don't show up on the map. There's a very long line of T3 vegetubes going for quite a ways too. There are a couple of lines of them. They're just dominating the planet. Actually, I can. There are because there are 2,551 T2 solar panels, and there are 3,148 T3 vegetubes. Yeah, I admit it got a little tedious. It was neat for its own time. I wasn't going to stream this. Like I didn't stream this. It was just something I did for my own amusement. But okay, that's enough of this. But yeah, if I pick this up again, I'm gonna try doing like a heat purist or pressure purist. Those will be very different because I can't get food. So then it actually brings the challenge back because then it's a race against time. Like, can I? How much heat can I generate or how much pressure can I generate before? excuse me. Before I run out of food and die. Because that's the kind of game where death really is inevitable. There's no way I would be able to survive long enough to reach the end of the game 5 TTI. Favorite unlock is pressure? Yeah. Yeah. What do you think would be better, a pressure purist or heat purist? There's yeah, because either way you get locked out of a bunch of useful things. The pressure purist, you could theoretically eventually get ore extractors. You need to unlock oxygen to get food. Yeah, exactly. Which is why which is why death is inevitable, because I'm gonna be dependent on finding food in crates, and then eventually I'll be dependent on breaking down circuit boards for bioplastic nuggets to get mushrooms. If I survive long enough, then I might end up breaking down fertilizer to get like squashed eggplants. Theoretically, if I survive long enough to reach the portal stage, then victory becomes possible, because going through the portal gives you unlimited access to like flares. They are made from bioplastic nuggets, which can be broken down to get mushrooms. But yeah, making it to that stage is a big ask when you're restricted to like T1 heaters or T1 drills. Because the T2 heaters are locked behind the oxygen tree, and T2 drills produce heat. So you'd really be restricted in what you can get. Um, if you don't play on hardcore, you can die with no consequence. Oh yeah, if you don't play on hardcore, everything is trivial. You can just plunk down a single T1 drill and then just leave the game running for a few years, and the game will win itself. Like you'll die a gajillion times, but yeah, playing in without hardcore makes it trivial. If I was going to do this challenge, it would be on hardcore mode for sure. uh, Most people don't play hardcore. Okay, if you can get to butterflies, you can recycle them for fertilizer, which is made from eggplant. Aha, right. Interesting. Yeah. 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 I'm thinking about the possibilities of that. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, you'd have to survive through a lot of stages to get to that point. Like, I'm just thinking, like going from barren to blue sky, and from there to clouds, to liquid water, to lakes, um, to moss, to flora, before you get to then trees, and then insects. So you'd have to survive for a very long time before you get yourself a renewable food source. It's probably not doable. Theoretically, maybe plausible if you get lucky with food spawns. I don't know. It's not feasible. There is not enough food. Yeah, yeah. I agree. To be honest, I mean, I'm just thinking about the possibilities. Like, how far can you stretch out those food supplies? Like, the bioplastic nuggets from the circuit boards. Mushrooms. Maybe, but probably not. Especially with like just T1 heaters or T1 drills. It's probably not doable. But yeah, yeah, I'll give it a try at some point. I think it could be an interesting challenge, just to see how it goes. Um, but yeah, yeah, Planet Humble. It was a neat addition to the game. The ore crushers, have the addition of the ore crushers to substitute the fact that cobalt isn't available on the planet. It was an interesting. It was an interesting detail. Like and you know, delaying the release of the larvae was interesting. You know, it's just it does it, like there were some like what I'm saying is that, like the game throws a couple of curveballs at you to force you to rethink how you approach things. Um, but yeah, eventually you reach a point where it's just kind of more of the same. Um, like there's interesting stuff. There was some some pretty locales. Um, it's well put together. Like I'm not I can't fault that for that or anything. It's just eventually it does turn to more of the same, and then it starts to feel tedious. Um, like the biggest problem is the difficulty curve just goes pew, like it starts high difficulty and then just just drops off the face of the planet, so to speak. um, Once you got food, it becomes a lot easier. Then you get water, even easier, and then when you got unlimited oxygen, everything becomes trivial. Like there's just no challenge in it. And for me, that just makes it. It just loses a lot of interest for me. Pressure and less pressure, ore extractors make heat. Ore extractors make heat. Oh shoot. Oh, that's true. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. Ore extractors would be a no go then. For that particular challenge run. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. It's a neat game. In any case, um, like I sort of feel like it would be nice if they. It would be nice if they rebuilt the like the oxygen rates and air pressure rates so that they're more in line with like an Earth-like planet. Like Earth, like actual IRL Earth, is 20% oxygen, whereas by the end of this game, oxygen is still measured in parts per million, which doesn't seem to fit. It doesn't fit a thriving ecosystem. And air pressure on Earth is measured in kilopascals, like thousands of pascals, and this it's measured in like single pascals, like not even a single kilopascal. It would be nice if they scaled the values so that it fit more like an Earth-like planet. That would of course mean a lot more work on the part of the dev team. So I mean I get that they probably don't want to put that much work into something that most people probably won't even care about. I think it would be neat, but eh. Um, yeah, what else can I say about this? I think this is going to be my last stream of this series before I go play something else. Um, yeah, I don't know. Like the game's got a lot of good ideas, but it front loads everything. You know, like all the interesting stuff is at the very beginning of the game. It's totally front loaded, and then it just gets less and less interesting as it goes along, and it just sort of peters out into to an ending sequence where you get a few lines of text with maybe some bad grammar. um, yeah, yeah, I don't know. Um, but yeah, I'll most likely revisit this at some point to try a challenge run. In the meantime, um, let's see about who to raid. Um, like I could just raid a random random Planet Crafter streamer. I could raid the Long Dark streamer. Go from one survival craft game to another. I'll just take a peek at who's playing Planet Crafter right now. You know what? No, screw it. Screw it. I'm gonna raid the Long Dark streamer. Jimmy97 is playing the Long Dark. She's cool. Let's give her a raid. Yeah, I need to consider what I'm gonna play next as well. Does Jimmy have a double I? There it is. Um, yeah. This is going to be a very different survival crafting game that I'm loading into because it's post-apocalyptic permanent winter of the Canadian North. I want to get back into the Long Dark. I'll get back to it at some point. Maybe I'll play it next. I've got other games lined up though. There's another game that a friend, can I say the friend? You know, someone someone in the community made that I might play it. That's so watching the countdown to the raid. I can't get into it too much. There are a bunch of games I want to play. Civ 6 is one of the I want to get into at some point. Could be a neat stream, like first look kind of thing. Um, I don't know. I'm rambling. I've got nothing else. I've given all my thoughts. That's all for now. I'll figure out what I'm doing. Until next time.